Hi, I'm Michael P. Haymans, and I'm here to talk to you all about law and society. I've been here building a zoo at WCCF Newsradio 1580 since February of 2010. Grown from a 30-minute show to a 55-minute show, so we're here with you till noon today. Thanks for tuning in. If you're here locally, you're at 1580 a.m. If you're outside of the local area, then you can be listening and are listening on iHeart. And the studio line locally is 206-1580. If you're outside of the local area, listening on iHeart Radio, toll-free 888-441-1580. That's 888-441-1580. Got a lot to do today in this show, and so if you want to call in, please do. When you call in, let's have a question, a comment, and let it go, because it makes me feel bad when I have to cut you off in order to get back to the program. So don't not call, please do, but help me with the time aspects of all of this. I've got people hopefully listening in Texas, because I've got Kyle Mazingo here in the studio with me from Austin, Texas. Hello, how are you doing there, Kyle?
Doing well. Good to be here in the great state of Florida.
Yeah, Kyle listens to me out there in Texas. He was a big Ron Paul supporter, probably still is. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Are people actually going to vote for Ron Paul when they get into the booth?
Probably.
Well, all y'all who believe in Ron Paul who would otherwise vote for Mitt Romney, please vote for Ron Paul. I've got people that listen to this radio show, family and friends, and I thank you very much. Out there in Montana, we've got sponsors. Even Parks Reese is a sponsor of building a zoo. We just got some great news. His son Myers has asked his gal to marry him, and she said yes. And so more to come on that. But Myers Reese is getting married out there in Montana. He's a writer, an award-winning writer up in Kalispell, Whitefish area in Montana, and so he's generally too busy to get this tuned in, because as many people are, and I understand that. You know, listening to the radio is important for a lot of people, and I'm in favor of radio, and more people are listening to the radio. I listen to the radio more now because of this show, and I thank you very much. We've got a caller. Caller, you're on the air. Hi, Elizabeth. You've got a cast been announced for Crackerville. The Paradise Acting Company has got the cast for the Florida debut of their new outrageous comedy, Crackerville. Tell me about that.
We are having a blast in rehearsals, Michael. Paradise Acting Company is located in Inglewood, Florida, and I am a playwright, and I've been writing a column for the Inglewood Review for about 5 years now called Inglewood the Soap. And this play is based on that column. It's called Crackerville, and it's a spoof of all things Florida.
Okay, it's politically incorrect, is what the press release says. In every way, the characters collide with real people from Florida while battling fictional villains. And one of the things that it says that I think is really important for the listeners out there is, don't miss it. You might be in it.
Absolutely, and it's a political year, so think about everybody's fair game. It follows the trials and tribulations of a waitress, Wanda Lou Wynette. And the interesting thing about the show, which originated in Louisville, Kentucky, I first produced it there, the fictional characters really do interact with real-life people who reside in the area. So, and maybe within the state, from Governor Scott to, Vern Buchanan, all of the familiar names, Christine Jennings, anybody in politics, but also with traditional Florida oddities, the laugh and wacky nature of our community.
Okay, Elizabeth, this opens up October 25th and runs through November 2nd, and it's evenings at the Port Charlotte Beach Recreation Center, and so tickets are $10, and the box office is 627-1628. Thank you for calling in.
Nice to talk to you, Michael.
Okay, Elizabeth Spicer, very active. She just put on the Bayshore Wine and Beer Festival at Bayshore Live Oak Park last weekend. She puts on the programs and events at that park as part of the Parks and Recreation for the county and part of the Charlotte Harbor Community Redevelopment Agency. And thank you, Elizabeth, for the things that you do out there. This sounds like a fun play. Y'all sign up, don't miss it. Back to Montana for just a second, and Myers. Congratulations, Myers. Parks Reese, his father, is a longtime friend of mine since 1972. We were roommates in college. Then we stayed friendly and close friends and traveling companions and hunting and fishing buddies, and just searching out in the name of hunting and fishing, looking for the wildness. And my son Dylan then went to Montana for his graduate degree, and he and Myers were roommates at University of Montana in Missoula, and so second generation college roommates. And Dylan and Jody have my granddaughter, Birdie. Birdie, she listens there in Billings, Montana, where they live, and I missed seeing her this fall, and we'll see her before too long. So, hello to Birdie. Hello to Eugenia and to Savannah out there, who are Kyle's wife and baby, and they're here visiting us, and they're in Punta Gorda for a couple of days. So, today's topic is going to be really going back to Columbus. We didn't talk about Columbus Day last week, but there's some readings that we need to do, and then some talk about the clash of cultures across time, across really a half a millennium that we've experienced, and so we're going to talk about that. I've been here in Charlotte County since 1960. Graduated from Charlotte High School in 1972. We've got the Hall of Fame, Athletic Hall of Fame induction going on this weekend. Paul DeGata does a great job of putting that on. A dinner that's going to happen on Saturday, and as I understand it, the Charlotte High's wrestling, 2 of their wrestling teams are being inducted into the Hall of Fame, as well as so many other deserving Charlotte High School athletes. And so, go to the football game tomorrow night. Should be a good one. Lemon Bay in Charlotte, and then there's the high school, the Charlotte High School Athletic Hall of Fame induction that will happen there, and then the celebration of it the next day on Saturday. Call Paul DeGata for more information. I'm not sure of his phone number. You can call me at my office, 575-0007, and we'll get you some more information, or call my cell number, 661-5622. If somebody's listening that knows more about it and wants to call in and give some more details about the price of tickets and those kinds of things, please do. I came back after going to the Army, the 82nd Airborne Division, and off to school, the University of Florida, and law degree from the University of Florida, as well as an undergraduate degree in history, and came back to Punta Gorda in 1983, practiced law since then, have been practicing for 27 years with a major law firm in town. Went out on my own in 2010, and now I'm located at 215 West Olympia Avenue in Punta Gorda, Florida. I do land use and environmental law along with a general practice. If I can't help you, I'll try to help you get to someone who can. So give me a call, 941-575-0007. The website is www.mphaymans.com. Parks Reese, go back to Montana for just a second. He's a sponsor of mine. Thank you very much for doing that, Parks. His website is www.parksreece, that's PARKSREECE.com. And he's a fantastic artist with a humor and wit that will have you rolling, will have you thinking, and go to his website, take a look at his artwork. He's got a book that's a retrospective on his work that was published by National Publishing Company, not a self-published book, but one that was actually, they solicited him. He's that kind of artist. He's been many years in a row selected the Livingston, Montana favorite artist, and has been favorite artist of Montana as identified in some publications, magazines out of Chicago. Our buddy Scott McMillian, who's a writer, who wrote The Mark of the Grizzly, is out there in Livingston, Montana also, and I hope that that this news is true. I believe that he now has taken control of Montana Quarterly, which is a fine publication of investigative journalism and fantastic outdoor the Montana life, not life in the pretty picture, but warts and all. And so Montana Quarterly, Scott McMillian, I hope that happened, and congratulations, Scott. We've got shout-outs to North Carolina, because I'm going to go up there this weekend and see my buddy Lloyd Dellinger. Lloyd is Colonel Carson, and that's Colonel Carson's Carolina Cajun. It's all natural, no preservatives. It's economical and delicious, and it's not a hot sauce. It's a blend of flavors from the Piedmont, and it's a good rub. It's a good marinade, and the fifth caller that says Colonel Carson will get a bottle of Colonel Carson. So light those lines up, and it's going to be the fifth caller that says Colonel Carson. So the Colonel does have a guarantee. To have a better piece of chicken, you have to be a rooster. So give a call in on that. Right now, we're going to listen to some music by Still on the Hill, some friends of ours. Here we go.
Burst into dance. Oh, none of us knew her name.
It's not, I must have written the wrong one down, but that's okay.